The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawai'i Rainbow Warriors, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's White. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Paul.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that.
There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high low, chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Now, if you're on defense in this one, you've had a good play, you swat that pass away, but you better turn the page and get ready for it because it's probably coming again. You're going up against one of the top 10 passing offenses in the country. You're going to have to be really good in the back end all game long.
So UNLV's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Caught behind the line, it's Thomas. And just a short save. play, they pick up a few. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Across the 25. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNLV. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's White. And the ball is loose on the return.
That's a breathing sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up the protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And his offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. I ain't giving that up, man. You've got to be physical. You've got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety. And that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Nowhere for him to run again. And now fourth down is going to be a tough one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you're trying to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Shakes off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that. Use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. The give. And a really short game before he... A whole bunch of company from the defense.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. And get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't put them.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the mat, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Central Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Chippewa's fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you those great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quick handoff.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. This offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Look out, he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pick. They're starting to move.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. 1st down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground. And now they've gotten another 1st down.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the ground, it's Thomas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
On the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
How many first downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he's... the 9-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Charging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Calandria. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this thing's turning into a route. It's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done. And it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll pull it down and run. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Hauls in the deep ball. Flips the field in, and it's... He has it down to the 25-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds, short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch. The defense is back backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Barfield. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Warriors! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air, it's Calandria. Using the quick game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on it. a stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Bring in the heat.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, but they're not going to just sit back and rush forward. On that play, they're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beat.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The short hands, it's Harris. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Slithers into space. Quick step and go. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
A huge gain and a first down.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down. The Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay. field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop. Fourth down.
They go backwards.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He's close to the first down, but they're him just a little short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Thanks to grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get it. Back here late, it'll be second down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
28, Hawai'i, 7.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Looking to throw again. And the pass rush is effective, and they
so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the... Touchdown, Hawaii!
Number 12.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
UNLV 28. Hawaii 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rebels offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. On the run, it's Glover. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this... love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He'll do it himself. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vegas. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They're working that left side.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Rainbow Warriors will move the sticks with the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
On the play. Good enough for a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Fire! From the red zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're going back to the ground. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the